Welcome back everyone. If you're new here, this is our vlog where we're documenting our journey as we move from a new build in a modern housing development to a charming old stone cottage from the 1850s, nestled in the stunning rolling hills of the Scottish Southern Uplands. After 3 years in our new build, it's time to move to greener pastures, so we're excited to settle into a quieter life with our Labrador Benji, surrounded by endless country walks, peace and hardly any traffic, plus those amazing views. There was a time when we thrived in the hustle bustle of city life with all of the bars and restaurants, but now we're happier snuggled up by the fire with Benji, a good film and a bottle of wine. This must be what happens when you hit your 40s. In earlier videos, you'll remember that after a long search, we found this cute little cottage and had an offer accepted. There was some bad news along the way, like the high costs to fix the damp issues, which almost made us walk away. But we decided to push through. So, over the past few weeks, we've been busy decluttering our home, packing everything up, and of course chasing solicitors for those signed papers to make sure everything's on track. I really hope that the signed missives come through soon from the vendor of the cottage, because Adam is doing my head in. He's getting so stressed. Well, we both are actually, but Adam's usually the one who likes to be super organised, and I think he's just stressing a little bit that because nothing's signed yet, there is a potential chance that the seller could pull out at any given time. So we're chasing the solicitors up constantly. I'm going to drop them another email and just tell them, look, this is not acceptable. I know that you've already told us that it is not uncommon for the missives to be signed and delivered up until the day before people actually move. But that's not acceptable. Because how are people meant to organise things? How are people meant to arrange change over of utilities and arrange for broadband and things like that, when there is that 1% chance, or 5% chance rather, because we were told that, oh, it's pretty much guaranteed, it's 95% guaranteed, but it's obviously not guaranteed until the missives are signed. So there's that 5% chance that it could all go a little bit Pete Tong and the seller could potentially pull out. I don't think that will happen, because if anyone was to pull out at this stage, I'm pretty sure they would incur substantial financial losses, because they'd still have to pay solicitor fees and staging fees and all of the rest of it. But yeah, so until the missives are signed and delivered to us, then you know, nothing's really 100% guaranteed at this point. And as I said, Adam's getting super stressed, which is infuriating me. So I'll chase the solicitor up again and find out, where are we? What is the hold up? Is it the vendor who are holding things up, or is it the vendor solicitor who are holding things up? What is the reason for it to take so long? Wish me luck. Oh, nice one. Cheers, big ears.
That's alright, little ears. You want some furry ears?
Welcome back. So we've actually got some exciting news that we just found out today.
At last.
Can you tell by the smile on Adam's face? He's literally smiling from ear to ear.
There's a lot of stress over it.
Yeah. So we finally found out today that the missives have been signed, sealed, and delivered, which is what we've been banging on about for weeks, trying to get the solicitor to chase this up. And the main reason is because this is the first time we've been in the situation where we've been selling this property and moving to another property as part of a chain. So being new to it, we've been getting really stressed at the fact that in one of the previous videos I'd said seemingly it's not uncommon for the missives to be completed in some cases the day before everybody moves. So we were getting totally stressed about that, weren't we?
Well, the thing is, you're not told, and the solicitor doesn't tell you exactly the whole process or time scales of when certain things should happen by. And there's only so much you can ask them before you become like a bit of a nuisance, and then you're just left kind of waiting. And then, but you know, if you do want to know, you do need to chase them and ask them. And that's what we had to do, is to chase them, speak to them, and go, right, what's the next step? What happens next? Because we don't know, because we're new to this. You're the, I suppose, fountain of knowledge.
Yeah. So I mean, we've been rightly or wrongly, we've been relying on the guidance of the solicitors, and we were like, what do you mean the missives aren't going to be completed potentially until the day before? That's no good. We need to start arranging deliveries, removals, and swapping utilities and broadband and everything else. But that's brilliant news, because Adam's just been, as I said a little earlier on, Adam's been doing my head, and he's been so stressed about this because in Adam's head, well, in my head as well, there was always that small chance that the vendor, the seller of the cottage, could pull out at any given stage. Obviously, I would imagine they'd incur fees if they did that, but up until now, that potentially could still happen.
Until the misses are concluded, it's not 100% guaranteed that it's all going to happen.
Yeah. Like, people were telling us, it's pretty much guaranteed, but it's only 95% guaranteed, and we're like, well, that's no good. What a crazy system that is. That just doesn't work.
You don't dare start booking removal vans, changing utilities, organising internet, house insurance, changing your car tap, car insurance, all your store cards, your bank cards, everything. Which is no mean feat.
Yeah. But, like I said, it's all done. And so what next, Adam? What's next to do? So the packing is almost finished. The decluttering and the packing is 99% done. The only things we need to finish packing are essentials that we'll still be using for the next week until we move. So aside from that, what else needs doing?
Once we know sizes, we can start looking at furniture and stuff like that. There's a lot of ours is staying, but then I've already been to auctions, or we've been to auctions, and I've started buying stuff, which you got sent out today to go and collect.
Johnny, I've won this vintage cabinet in an online auction. Can you pop in and collect it on your way home from work? That was the message I had earlier on. I just want to get home after I've been at work all day. So yeah, this one, he's been trigger happy with the
buy now button.
The buy now or the bid button on online auctions, despite not even knowing the measurements and the dimensions in the cottage yet, whether these things will actually fit. So what else? We had to buy a fridge freezer, again, not knowing the measurements in the kitchen, whether it'll fit. We just, in the pictures, in the estate agent pictures, the current owners have a tall fridge freezer, a freestanding fridge freezer there. So we're assuming a standard size fridge freezer will fit.
I'm sure it will. It'll be fine.
But we felt as though we had to order one now, because our fridge, all of our white goods are integrated, so we'll be leaving them. The vendor of the cottage, they aren't integrated, so they'll be taking them. So we didn't want to leave it until the day we move in and then order a fridge freezer, and it could take 3 days or 4 days or however long to be delivered, and we'd be left without a fridge for that long. So although it seems a bit crazy to do it this way, we ordered one and had it delivered here yesterday. So we've got.
But we also ordered that one because it was on offer.
Oh, it was a good price.
And then I got another 75 quid off with a voucher, and then I got another 20 quid off for free delivery. So we saved £195 off the list price.
We do like a bargain. But at the moment we've got this fridge freezer still packaged, taking up a ton of space in the kitchen. And we're going to have to obviously move that, as if we don't have enough stuff to move next week. But as Adam said, fortunately we're leaving quite a lot of our furniture because our buyer is buying lots of our pieces. So that's what else? What else needs doing before we move?
What else he's doing? So as soon as I got told this afternoon, I've started doing the switching of utilities. So gas and electric will cease here, and then the electric will start on the same day over there. So you just got to do, when you move out, final meter reads, and then new meter reads when you move in. Internet I did 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. If you're moving and you want internet in your new house, especially if it's an old house and they don't have fibre, and it needs to be installed, allow them at least 10 days, working days notice to get it installed. Otherwise, don't try and ring up the day before, because they'll be like, that's not going to happen. Wait 2 weeks and then you'll have internet. And if you're working from home and rely on the internet, you're stumped. So allow yourself plenty of time for that. Most other things are pretty straightforward. I sat down for about an hour tonight. I churned through about 15 different accounts, changing names, numbers, addresses over, everything like that. And that was all fairly straightforward and easy. Car insurance, driving licenses, and they will take up to a month to get your new driving licence, depending on how busy they are. So if you are stopped by PC Plod and you don't have your driving licence, you can just say, well, I've just moved house. I haven't got a driving licence, and they'll be able to check it on their database, so don't panic that you haven't got a driving licence for a few weeks.
It's all of these little, it's all the boring things. Unfortunately, I've got Adam to remind me what needs to be done.
Look, I've got my list, which has got about 40 things on. You've got your list, which has got 3 things on.
My list's got 3 things on, and one of those things is walking Benji, and the other thing is shoot video, and the third thing is edit video.
Yeah.
We all need an Adam in our lives, don't we? Somebody as organised as him. He's been more stressed than I have. You may notice a change from here on out with Adam, because he's been super stressed about this whole Missives thing and the fact that it isn't 100% guaranteed. But when he came home from work today, I could just see the relief, as if a huge weight had been lifted from his shoulders. With regards to the move, so we've decided to hire a van and move ourselves rather than hire a removal company, because we're big strapping lads, we can do this ourselves, can't we? And
it's about we've had a Luton van for 2 days, so we'll get it on Thursday night. Then we can load up on the Thursday, have it all day Friday, and then we'll drop it back Saturday afternoon. So for 2 days, that was 150 quid. Whereas compared to a removal company, came in at 650, so saving 400 quid. Like Johnny said, we do like a bargain. If we can save money in one area, we will, as long as we know it's doable. And then that's money saved to use to go buy a washing machine, which might be handy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be standing in a tin bath, Johnny, jumping up and down with your feet.
I know. It's all these little things. Yeah, washing machine, I forgot about that, because obviously that will be
gone.
The sellers will be taking their washing machine because it's not integrated, so we'll need to buy another washing machine as well.
But we can't buy that yet because it's going to be integrated. I need to measure dimensions and everything and make sure it fits in case it's an unusual size or anything like that.
And we're not made of money, so we need to penny pinch wherever we can to make this work. But so as Adam said, hiring a Luton van and doing the move ourselves. Obviously, it's going to be
more hard work.
Yeah, more work and effort rather than having a removal company come in and just do it all for us. But I'm sure we can manage. And the benefit of that, of course, is, as Adam said, because we're hiring the Luton van, we'll have it the night before the move. So we'll have it on the Thursday night. We can start moving a lot of the boxes and furniture that we're not going to use into the van, which will be parked just outside this house on the Thursday, and then Friday we can just finish loading whatever's left. So I think that'll take the pressure off a little bit as well, rather than Friday bang try and empty the whole house into the van.
And I've got my works van as well.
And Adam's got his works van
as a backup vehicle in case we have too much.
Yeah, and the back of the Land Rover in case there's too much, we can.
Well, no, that's going to be for the dog.
Oh well, Benji's stuff will take up the whole of the back Land Rover. So all systems go at the moment, and I think now that this has happened, we've been kind of thinking about over the last few days. Our thoughts have turned towards the interior of the cottage and interior design and the decor and how we'd like to have things. So we've been having a think about this, haven't we? So I kind of come up with some mock-ups and some concepts of some ideas that I like. Adam hasn't seen them yet, so we'll show you those in a bit. Fingers crossed Adam likes the designs. He'll be like, that's too expensive, that costs too much money.
Well, no, remember, we're having a wood burner.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to come before the fancy stuff, because you'd like to be warm this winter.
Yeah, and whatever ideas are in my head for in terms of the interiors and the interior design and how we want the cottage, these are all long-term goals. The space in the cottage, and you'll see when we move, it doesn't quite work for us. It's fine at the moment, but we will want to change the layout in some areas of the cottage.
Some reconfiguring going on.
Yeah, some reconfiguration, but we're not made of money. We need to earn the pennies first. And
you've got to remember, it's an old building, and when you start to do some DIY or projects, you never know what you're going to unearth.
Yeah, true.
It's not going to be straightforward.
So all of my ideas may not come to fruition. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you start trying to knock walls down.
You'll come home from work one day, I'll have a sledgehammer.
I want a new window.
I want French doors. I'm just bashing a big hole in the wall. John, hey, that's a
supporting wall. Kitchen's collapsing.
It's going to be fun. So we're on our way to an auction. We're going to try and find some vintagey pieces for the cottage. We don't like buying new furniture. We don't like wasting money, do we? No. We like buying old pieces that we can upcycle and repurpose. Something that has a bit more character, something unique that you wouldn't just be able to buy from any old high street store. So we shall wait and see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll find some pieces. You look forward to this? Mm-hmm. See if we can find some vintage curiosities there. What have you found, Adam? Mm-hmm. What have you found?
On my desk.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
This would be perfect for my little workshop.
For your workshop?
Yeah.
An old water pump for the garden. See, a lot of people take these and upcycle them into little tables these days, don't they?
And then that lifts up. And you put that down.
That would look nice reupholstered, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That look amazing in my office. Don't like this.
It's called an Angus. What, this?
No. Bling much?
Old prints of Glasgow.
Oh, no way. Whereabouts is it?
Crown Street, Gorbals, 1900. Buchanan Street.
It's so weird seeing it how it used to be in the old days, isn't it? Buchanan Street, a street that we've walked up and down hundreds of times.
I finished 17th. That's where the SEC is now, just there.
Oh wow.
Because that building's still there.
Yeah.
So I was there last week. I was standing just about there.
No way.
Yeah, and the SEC, the Hydro, and the Armadillo's here. Anderson Cross. The old trams.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Where's this?
Jamaica Street Bridge, 1924. The Clyde steamer.
Adam and his clocks.
I haven't got any clocks yet. When your mother comes round, but you've got to get your pinky up.
What did you think of that?
That was cool.
That was alright. Did you find any pieces you liked?
I found quite a few bits and pieces.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
When's the auction go live?
Monday 9:30.
Yeah. There was definitely quite a lot of vintage curiosities in there.
Oh yeah.
Adam suggested having a vintage curiosities cabinet with all of my gruesome vintage medical pieces that I keep finding. Right, next up we found an old vintage apothecary. It's easy for you to say, apothecary cabinet. So we're just going to go and pick that up, so we'll see you in a bit. Look at this.
That's cool.
This is the vintage apothecary cabinet I was telling you about.
Mm.
How cool is that?
Is that the one I found?
It's the one you found.
Yeah. What is it, Benjamin?
With the old gold leaf text on it.
That's cool.
So what I was thinking, has that got a bolt on the inside or something?
There's little brass things at the top.
If I can figure out how to get into it. Anyway.
Benji's showing you.
Once I figure out how to get into it.
You telling Benji?
What I was thinking, do you know Benji? Do you know how to get into it? What I was thinking is this would make a really cool drinks cabinet, wouldn't it? In the cottage, somewhere, somehow.
Because gin's my remedy for all ailments.
Exactly. Because gin is your medicine and your tonics after a stressful week at work. I think it'll look good anyway.
I think it's going to look brilliant.
Yeah.
Where else would you find one of them?
Exactly. It's quite a find. Look what else I found. So because the cottage has an open fire, I thought this would be really cool. An antique. What do you call them?
Fire companion set.
Fire companion set, as Adam said. I mean, it's a bit worn, but you know, that's part of the charm, isn't it? It's not a repo. That'll go really well beside the fire in the cottage. And I used to be cool once. Do you know that? I used to be the cool kid on the block, and now I'm getting excited over things like this. So again, I mean, how amazing will this look beside the open fire? That's cool, isn't it? I mean, just picture it. It's snowing outside. We're all cozied up in the cottage. We've got the open fire going. Oh, chuck a few more lumps of coal on Adam.
Oh yeah, me.
I actually can't believe I'm getting excited over things like this now. It's showing my age, isn't it? Are you trying to be in the video?
And then quick while he's up.
Yeah, nosy little Labrador. Well, here we are again. The end of yet another video. These weeks are certainly rolling on, aren't they?
Yeah.
Time's actually flying quite quickly now. But, you know, once again, thank you so much for watching. We've got a mental dog.
Calm down.
You're excited because you're out in the fresh air in the countryside. Yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you so much for all of your comments and your words of wisdom, and the encouragement. The encouragement we've had from people has been absolutely amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been really amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, keeping us remain positive with regards to the move to the cottage and everything.
Helping us keep sane.
Help us keep sane. Yeah. And we just love your comments. So please don't stop. Please keep watching and commenting. But over the next week, all we'll be doing is basically just more packing,
Emptying the house.
Room
by room. Final clear out. And yeah, the end may be in sight soon, hopefully.
Not long now.
No.
You excited?
Less than 2 weeks. There's a lot to do.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's all the paperwork to do yet.
So you focus on the negative aspects. I'm focusing on the positive aspects.
Because I know I'm the one that's going to sort all the paperwork out with your help. And Benji's, maybe.
You can see why we make a good team. We've got the optimism of one of us and the pessimism of the other one.
Pessimistic.
He's the realist.
Yeah, I'm the one that realises how much time stuff takes to do.
I'm very much the fantasist and the daydreamer, if you hadn't already noticed that.
Benjamin.
But we're gonna wrap it up here anyway, and enjoy the rest of your week, guys. And I think the next video we'll see you in. Dare we say it?
Should be, hopefully, the cottage.
We'll be in the cottage. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Twitch by then.
Right, take care, and see you all later.
See ya.
Bye. I can't quite believe it. In just over a week, we're going to be in the cottage.
I know. There's just so much to do, isn't there?
Exciting times, isn't it, Benji? Exciting times.